So you're an expert, you can write really good emails, LinkedIn posts, Facebook posts that gets you clients. But when it comes to YouTube, you just freeze. Man, I get it. I felt the same way when I was starting out on YouTube. No matter what scripting template I use or downloaded from my favorite YouTube creators, YouTube still feels really heavy for me until I made the switch. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can easily take any of your writing, that could be your Facebook posts, LinkedIn posts, emails, read it out in this simple format that will work on YouTube to get you clients without even trying. By the way, if you want a shortcut to building your online business on the back of YouTube, join my school community, link down below. And if you want to work with me one-to-one to install the system so you can move a lot faster, link down below as well. When I started my YouTube channel back in 2019, I originally was a writer. I had an SEO blog that I was really good at writing. I rank a lot of articles on Google, and I also had around 12,000 followers on Twitter. But at the time, I saw my competitors who were also doing SEO, they all moving to YouTube. And when I see them dominating the niche, my niche, I feel left behind. And when I look at their videos, they just have a way of making videos where the viewer, which is me, felt like they were my friend. And that's such a cool vibe. But when I tried it, I always come up stiff. I always felt I have to perform, I have to be this YouTuber, I have to get all these backdrop and whatever, all this stuff that YouTube gurus tell you to do. So I studied YouTube a little bit, and I saw two ways to make YouTube work. Number one is you become the YouTuber. This is people who are chasing views, they do viral stuff, they do retention editing, meaning they make sure every second there's always something going on just to trick you to keep on watching. But that to me felt really inauthentic, and I don't want to go down that path as a business owner doing YouTube to promote my thing. And then I see on the opposite side of the spectrum, there are the tutorial bro. So basically these are channels that are just talking head like this, sharing a screen of them teaching people something. So it's basically like an online lecture all the time. So when I was starting out in 2019, I had to pick one of these two paths because that's the only two paths I know at the time. So between the two, becoming a tutorial bro seems like it makes more sense to me. So I did become a tutorial bro, and I basically shared everything I know about digital marketing, about websites. When my tutorials are really good, I get comments like this: "This is gold. Thanks, bro." People complimenting me of the value that they get, but they never turn into clients. They never contact me, they never book a call. So like, what's the point? And that's when I had my aha moment. So maybe my goal as a business owner is not to be a YouTuber or a tutorial bro. It's somewhere in the middle. I just want a system where I take my writing, which is already performing on my emails, on my Facebook, on my LinkedIn, Twitter. And what if I could just read it out on YouTube? But we use a special framework to make it YouTube friendly. And that's where I invented my framework called Writing to YouTube. All right, so here's how it works. I'm gonna whip out my iPad for this. Step one, you're gonna find your winning writing. So this could be the email that you sent out, the Facebook, LinkedIn, or X thread. For these, you find something that has high impressions, engagements, where people comment a lot. That signals that that's a pretty good topic. For emails, you can pick something that has a high open rate and click-through rate, especially the click-through rate. If people click on a particular email, that means they resonate with the content of that email. So that's step number one. Figure out what was your writing that did pretty well. Then we're gonna go to step two. Now we're gonna read out the content of your writing, but we're gonna reframe it into a storytelling YouTube framework. So you're gonna start with the hook. Usually the hook will be similar to the hook in your writing. It could be your email's subject line, or it could be the first sentence of your LinkedIn or X post. Because if that's already performing in your writing, then it will most likely perform in the video as well. So the hook will be the same. And number two, you need to set a story, right? So in your writing, it's usually a story. To make it work on YouTube, you gotta tell people when this happened and where. So back in 2019, I did this and that. So maybe you didn't mention this in the writing, but now in video, you got to mention it to set the scene so people can visualize what you're talking about. Basically, you want them to feel like they're the character of the story that you're trying to tell. So number three, this is the important part, how you felt at the time. Now, this is very important, where you have to share your losses and wins. In 2019, you tell people you did something, it didn't work. How did you feel when that didn't work? This is what makes your story resonate, because they will most often feel connected with your story, especially when you have the losses, and the feelings of what you have during the losses is probably what they're facing right now. So that's how they would resonate with you, right? Then you try something else and this works, and that's a win, right? So how did you feel that now you have that win? So the feeling of you winning is what the audience want to have. So now they see you as a relatable character they want to be and work with. See? Number 3 is super powerful. And number 4, the ending of that story is just to sum up, lesson learned. Every video is just one story, one lesson. That's it. The super vital part is definitely step number 3 here, where sharing the losses and how you feel during the losses is super important. That is the one that would resonate with your target audience. Don't just share wins, because everybody's sharing wins. Oh, my client made $1 million after working with me for like a week. Everybody's sharing that. We've been desensitized, but nobody's sharing the losses, and that's going to be your superpower. But here's the thing, you have to share the losses followed by a win. You can't just have only one. If you only share wins, it's kind of lame. Everybody's desensitized because everybody's claiming all sorts of stuff online. But if you only share your losses, then you will kind of look like a loser. But if you share losses, they feel relatable to your story, then you did something in that win, and now they see you as the character that they want to be, and they probably want to work with you. So that's how it works. All right, so now we go to step 3, talk like a friend. Make the video as if you're talking to a friend. Don't perform. Now, even at this video, like you see me stumbling and saying the wrong things, you would feel a lot more connected with me because I seem like a real person. You know, in the age of everything so perfect online, and when you have a little bit of flaw, you feel like a real human being. All right, so there you go. Step 1, find your whale bait. Whatever writing you have that's performing well, email, Facebook, LinkedIn. Step 2, you gotta read back the thing that you wrote. The thing that you wrote is usually a story, right? But we're gonna restructure it so it works on YouTube. So you have a hook, you have when and where, set the scene. Number 3 is how you felt at the time. When you lose something, how you felt. Then you did something, you win, how you felt. And number 4, this is the lesson learned. Step number 3, talk to a friend like how I am right now. This is how I would exactly talk to my friend if he asked me how to help him with starting YouTube, if he's really good at writing. And don't perform. Like, you don't have to be a YouTuber. You're a business owner, maybe you're a consultant, a coach, or something like that. The whole point of YouTube is you're just here to tell stories so people feel connected with you, and then they want to check out your stuff. They click on your links and go to your landing page and enter your funnel and that kind of stuff. All right? Oh, by the way, if you want support in your online business, join my school community below. And if you want one-to-one help with me to implement this even faster, book a call with me, link down below. So now you know how to start YouTube if you're natively a writer without even trying. And if you want to see the exact system I use to turn very easy to do YouTube videos into clients, watch this video next.